Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I am reviewing the series finale of Being Human. Yes, the series finale, so this is the last episode of Being Human, and I have reviewed every episode of Season 4, so I was really glad that I was able to review the whole last season, even though I didn't know it was the last season until 5 episodes before this episode. So for me, I haven't been a Being Human fan for the whole series. I got into it maybe last summer, binged the whole series, and again caught up with season 4. But I have watched the whole show, and I've seen most of the UK show, so I am a big Being Human fan. Obviously, I'm doing these reviews because I'm a big Being Human fan. So I was a little skeptical of what, how would they end the show about a werewolf, a ghost, a vampire? How would they end the show? And I actually gave up on the UK version before I saw the last episode. I just didn't really like it that much. I actually like the American version a lot more. So I can't tell you, I can't compare both of them. I was like, oh, UK version finale was better. I can't compare it, but I know they changed the cast anyway, so I'm sure it wasn't that much better, the finale for the UK. But yeah, with the American version, they did do some shockers in this episode, and of course there's going to be all spoilers in this review, so if you haven't checked it out yet, I do recommend you check out Being Human before you check out this review, or if you don't mind spoilers, then go ahead, watch the review. But yeah, we do get to see some unexpected things, and then, some sad things, but happily ever after in the end. So we get to see that Sally sacrifices herself, literally sacrifices herself. We don't see her throughout the whole episode, and, which was really my only gripe about this episode, is that we didn't really see much of Sally, and it's understandable why we didn't see much of Sally. But it's sad. Like, it's the last episode. I want to see it. I want to see this crew together, and we don't really see that. We see more flashbacks with that. So it's a little sad that we didn't really get to see that. But yeah, Sally does sacrifice herself to have Aiden to have a regular life, and he does. He only has a week to live because the vampireness has caught up with him. He has a 90-year-old heart, and again, he only has a week to live. And he decides to sacrifice himself and burn the house down because Ramona is not going to stop until she just has all evil everywhere. So Aiden sacrifices himself because he knew he was going to die, and he was a coward, and he was afraid to die. But he's like, you know what, if I could die for something, then that's okay. And he really redeems his sins through that because he defeated evil. He was the hero's story, and he died in the way Sally died, falling down the stairs, lighting the house, and we see him as a ghost. So you're like, oh, cool, Aiden's just going to be around as Nora and Josh are going to have kids, and they're just going to all, Aiden's going to be the uncle in the house. That's a ghost, but the kids are werewolves anyways probably, so they'll be able to see Uncle Aiden. But yeah, so obviously, it's not that happy, but we do get to see Aiden gets his own door. That means because he became human, because Sally sacrificed herself, he was able to have eternity with her. So Sally ended up getting her door. The big story of the series was Sally never did get her door, but because she sacrificed herself, because Aiden sacrificed himself, they are able to live happily ever after. And then Nora and Josh are able to live happily ever after also. Josh gets a restaurant. What I almost choked up at was the kids. They grew up, and Nora and Josh said, "Come here, Aiden and Sally." I almost choked up. I was like, oh my god, that is the best ending. And so yeah, the kids were dedicated to Sally and Aiden, and we get to see Josh and Nora. They were dreaming about them. So I just thought that was a perfect ending, because yeah, Nora and Josh are gonna live this life without Sally and Aiden, but Sally and Aiden are still looking over them, and I just love that. I thought that was so perfect. There's a lot of great symbolism in here. Again, just Aiden falling down those stairs. So I like that they didn't push the memories. There's a lot of finales where they'll just do flashbacks for no reasons. Like, there's a flashback, and just make us, tear up, because, oh no, the show's ending. They really used a lot of symbolism to flashback. Again, the falling down the stairs, I would say the sacrifices, the door, And I feel like it really made its own with the finale, and it didn't really utilize the memories that much. And I'm actually happy because I feel like it diverged from other finales where it's like, oh, there's a memory, there's a memory. But it referenced enough memories, is like, all right, this is a finale. This is really it. It really made me choke up a lot of times in this episode, just because there's a lot of good moments that you're like, oh no, the show actually is ending. And I think everyone really had their happily ever after in a being human way. Sally and Aiden, they ended up together, and I'm sure the fandom's very happy about that. Nora and Josh had a happily ever after. Josh always wanted a normal life, and no, he doesn't have a normal life. He's still a werewolf, and his wife's a werewolf, and his kids are probably werewolves too. But he's still kind of living a normal life. He's still being human. And in the end, they all were truly human beings, with feelings and, emotion. Aiden could be a coward and a hero, and people could sacrifice themselves, because in the end, they truly weren't just monsters. They were humans. And I loved how the house was that symbolism in this episode, and how they burnt it down. The past is over, but that doesn't mean that the past didn't mean anything. And I love the narration from all four characters. I thought it was perfect. I really love this episode. I really think it did the show justice. It wasn't really corny. I thought there was some actually really good acting moments, especially with Sam Witwer and Sam Huntington. I thought they did a great job, especially when, again, that coward scene I thought was amazing. So I didn't really think it was corny. I didn't think it was predictable, which a lot of finales end up being. I thought there was enough predictability, like, Nora and Josh and having happily ever after, but there was enough saying, oh, I didn't really see that, but I totally understand it. So yeah, I gotta give it 5 stars. I really enjoyed this one, and I thought it was just a really good ending to Being Human. I really liked it. I'm glad they ended on a good note. It's gonna be sad to see the show go, but I'm obviously gonna rewatch it on Netflix probably every year. I really do like the show. It's such an easy show to binge too. So if you have never seen Being Human, such an easy show to binge. It's 13 episodes a season, and I think it's just such a well-crafted show. Don't just, don't look over it because it's on Sci-Fi. It's honestly a really good show. But hope you guys enjoyed. Please tell me in the comments below what you thought about the ending of Being Human. Were you satisfied? Were you upset? Please tell me in the comments below. And also, if you have any recommendations for TV shows I should do since Being Human and Bitten, all the other shows I reviewed are either on hiatus or ended, you can tell me in the comments below what you recommend for me to review. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys later. Bye.